of capacitance. So in this varactor diode, what happens? This varactor diode is connected under the condition of reverse bias. In a reverse bias condition, we know that P-type semiconducting material is connected with the negative terminal of the external applied battery. N-type semiconducting material is connected with the positively charged, positive terminal of the external applied battery. So this connection is known as reverse bias connection. And if I am increasing the reverse voltage, then what happens? Depletion barrier starts to increase. So the W means width, D means depletion barrier. So WD means width of the depletion barrier. So I can say that capacitance is represented by C, epsilon permittivity of the material. If I am using epsilon 0, then it will be the permittivity of the free space. There is a constant value of the permittivity of the free space, but here I have epsilon means permittivity of the material. This material is being used to construct to fabricate this diode. A area of the P-type semiconducting material as well as N-type semiconducting material, and WD means it is the depletion barrier width. Now what happens if I increase the reverse voltage? If I am increasing the reverse voltage, then depletion barrier starts to increase. So this depletion barrier starts to increase. So WD will also increase. But based on this formula, capacitance which is being generated by this varactor diode will reduce. So if I am increasing this reverse voltage, WD increases, but the capacitance starts to reduce. Another possibility is that if I am reducing the reverse voltage after achieving the maximum capacitance, if I am reducing the reverse voltage, then what happens? Depletion barrier width decreases, depletion barrier width starts to decreases, and capacitance starts to increases. So actually if I plot the graph of a capacitance versus reverse voltage, because our topic is varactor diode. Why this is known as varactor diode? As earlier I told that capacitance of the varactor diode can be controlled by controlling the value of reverse voltage. That's why that this is known as capacitive controlled diode. So this point shows, actually this is a graph of capacitance versus voltage, reverse voltage. So there are 2 points to understand the entire nature. I am taking the 2 points. This point shows that there is a higher value of reverse voltage. If I have high value of reverse voltage, it will give me a capacitance having a low value. So I have a higher value of reverse voltage, it will give low value of reverse voltage. If I have this second point, at this point low value of reverse voltage, if I have low value of reverse voltage means this is represented by point 2. This is represented by point 1. This is a point 1. So this point suggests that low value of reverse voltage, so high value of capacitance. This point suggests high value of reverse voltage, low value of capacitance. So I am able to achieve the desired value of the capacitance of the varactor diode by making a control of the reverse voltage. That's why that another name was VVC, voltage variable capacitance. In this case, capacitance is totally depending on a value of external applied reverse voltage. So this graph can be explained by this manner. Another thing is that there are lots of applications which are available. There are lots of applications. Automatic frequency control device. Automatic frequency control device means frequency of the device. There is a range of the frequency, and the range of the frequency can be achieved if I am using this varactor diode inside the component, inside the equipment. So main reason, because as we know that resonance frequency Fr is equal to 1 by 2 pi root LC. If I have LC network, it will give 1 by 2 pi root LC. If I have RC network, 1 by 2 pi root RC. So I am able to say that if I change the value of capacitance, it will this equipment will give different frequency. So the desired frequency can be achieved by changing the value of capacitance, and the different value of capacitance can be achieved by controlling the reverse voltage. That's why that most important application of this varactor diode is in automatic frequency controlled device. Another is that FM modulator. Second is FM modulator, frequency modulation, amplitude modulation, pulse width modulation. There are different types of modulations are available in a science, in a physics of the communication. So frequency modulation process, frequency modulation process is achieved with the help of frequency modulator. So again, I repeat that frequency can be controlled with the help of capacitance, and capacitance can be controlled with the help of reverse voltage. So we can say that in FM modulator, this varactor diode is used. It is also used in a adjustable fast filter. There are lots of filter circuits are there, and filter circuits controls the quality of the signal, that which signal should be passed away, which signal should be transmitted and propagated through the equipment. So in a band pass filter, we can use, but varactor diodes are already used. Then parametric amplifier. Amplifier means small strength signal can be controlled to the strong strength signal. If I have this signal, amplitude is low, small strength signal is there because amplitude is low, and this signal can be converted to the high strength signal. This is a high strength because amplitude is greater. This is a small strength. This can be achieved with the help of amplifier. Amplifier is made up of two words: amplitude magnifier. Amplitude magnifier. So in a particular parametric amplifier, we are using varactor diode. So there are lots of applications which are available in a different equipment, different system, electronic system. Okay, thank you.